You've got to be shitting me. Darkman on the NES. Now you'd think this would be a good idea. The movie certainly had a lot of potential.
It's about a scientist, played by Liam Neeson, developing artificial skin, but can't get it to last longer than 99 minutes. One night, gangsters break in and cause an explosion that leaves him an unrecognizable husk of a man. His anger sends him on a quest of bloody revenge, using his fake skin to impersonate anyone he wants and destroy the gangsters' lives, slowly turning them on each other. It was a disturbing yet grimly fun film directed by Sam Raimi, and one of Neeson's better performances.
So with a film based on stealth, revenge, infiltration, trying to get your enemies to kill one another, all filmed with Sam Raimi's dark and twisted style, you'd think they'd make a game with all those awesome qualities blended into one. But instead, the rights were given to Ocean. Who is Ocean, you may ask?
Well, think of them as a brand X of video games, mostly sticking to movie-based games, and, even though making annoyingly stupid games with nightmarish difficulty like Hook, they did do a better job of it than LJN.
Of course, as I was saying, piss is better than shit. It still fucking sucks!
Okay, what's with that music? It sounds like someone just pressed demo on a synthesizer. And I don't ever recall seeing an NES menu had to select story to read the plot. It's usually placed before the title screen, or when you hit start. Weird. So, what did Ocean do with Darkman? Of course, a side-scrolling platformer. Never seen that before! What the hell did they do? I feel like I'm looking at a coloring book. How do you go from gritty 90s action film to fucking crayons? What's he standing on? Random blocks someone stuck to the side of a wooden factory? And Darkman looks more like the question. Why is he blue? Oh, right, NES. We can't have a movie character running around the same colors he wore in the film. That just wouldn't make sense. So your eyes are immediately drawn to the top of the screen where you have a spinning head, a drinking bird, score power, what the fuck? The hearts are how many lives you have, and score power is your health? The face, I guess, is meant for disguises you collect, and the drinking bird is the timer? Okay, it's from a scene in the movie, but what's wrong with the numeric countdown? This way you don't really know how long you have for each stage unless you get out a stopwatch and take notes. The controls are infuriating. You have this odd momentum that feels like it wasn't meant to be in the game because it builds too fast and you just go flying off the edge of the platform. But if you don't have enough, he doesn't even jump the length of his own shoe. It's also one of those games where the very edge of the platform doesn't count and you just fall through to your death. Every time you land on a platform, you have to back up or risk falling, which is a pain in the ass if you're on a small platform. Back up too much, you fall. Don't back up enough, you fall. And if you don't jump at the magic spot just before the platform ends, you fall. If you're going full speed and don't know the platform is going to end, you're gonna lose a life.
Shit! Damn! Fuck! Fucking damn! Damn fucking shit!
Attacking feels off as well. If an enemy hits you, not only do you fly back, but you're stunned a bit too, just long enough for him to hit you again. And sometimes he just knocks you right off the edge of the platform. You can't even jump over them. And of course, they can knock you out of midair. This one guy after the moving platforms on the first stage really pisses me off. He's always at the halfway point when you land, and if he gets in the first punch, he's gonna push you off the platform. But hey, on the bright side, you can tap the attack button and he'll dance at him. See the dancing freak. Pay $5 to see the dancing freak. The fuck am I doing? Section 2 is a trial and error split-second jumping clusterfuck that gets faster as it goes on. Oh, just what I've always wanted in a game with this kind of jumping. Well, to be fair, I don't know if you have to actually jump to each new platform, because I keep dying. What does 2 arrows mean? Press it twice? Do you hold it down and change direction once you've reached a new arrow? I don't know! This was clearly meant for people with better than average reflexes, but the graphics confuse me when they're moving this fast. I can't tell what direction they're pointing at this speed. It's pissing me the fuck off! I've been trying for hours and I can't get past it, and I swear to God, if I see Darkman crying at me again, I'm gonna find the programmers, cut off their fingers, and keep them in a box.
Fortunately, I got another collection of digits to work with.
Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, it's cheating, but if we want to see any more of the game, we're gonna have to. So finally, we're seeing a new level. And it's worse than the last. Now you're taking on the appearance of a bad guy in the middle of a park. Now you'd think that being one of the bad guys means you'd be safe and the enemies won't attack you, right? Wrong! Now the army's after you. Why would Darkman impersonate someone the army was after? He's slow and can't build momentum as fast as normal Darkman, so you can't jump very far in a short space without being very precise. He can attack a lot better, but the army guys have guns and more health. And you're going after them with a club like a fucking caveman. Great strategy, super smart scientist Darkman. Well, you can find these little stones that you can knock them dead with, or maybe they're turds. Yeah, he's talking shit at the army. Asshole. Right away you come to another infuriating jump. Again, you need to get lucky with the jumps. You jump too soon, you don't make it. You jump too late, you fall down to your fucking doom. Even if you take the upper path, you still gotta deal with similar jumps later. Once you do get the magic spot to jump at down, you still gotta deal with the army guys. And jumping fish. And bombs. And buzzsaws. And rolling barrels. And if you don't have a stone, the soldiers whittle your health down and bomb your ass. And no, the potions don't restore your health. You can't take on the army unless you got the rocks. I keep dying to them, or come to another timed jump with a pit of death under it. By the way, if you get hit by anything in midair, you fall through everything else and die. This level is like the game suddenly said fuck you and sent the Marines after you. Maybe the game is trying to tell you being a criminal is bad? Fuck it. Okay, now you're Skip, the one-legged guy from the movie, hopping around in a funhouse.
Okay, the jumping was bad enough. Now they take away a leg and make you jump on springs? What were they thinking?
And it's here they have the biggest fuck you yet. Platforms that reverse your controls. And on top of that, they introduced balloons that steal your jump momentum, balancing on balls, and clowns that throw bowling balls that knock you through the platforms. Fuck this! Are you fucking kidding me? Now the game thinks it's Ninja Gaiden. Of course, it's the Chinatown stage. Why wouldn't it have Japanese ninjas? There aren't even ninjas in the damn movie! Did the programmers just think no one would play this far and give up on design? They even have fireworks flying at you, and if they hit you, you fall through the platforms to your death. Why not? It's the poorest imitation of Ninja Gaiden ever made. But ironically, it's the easiest stage so far. I'm blowing through it! Well, spoke too fucking soon there! Stage 5, trial and error split-second jumping. Stage 6. It's a scene from the film where Darkman is hanging from the gangster's helicopter. It's pointless because you can just stay at the top and only have to avoid a few birds, and you're done! Next is a bonus stage where you relive Go-Go 13 with a camera. Why? To get a disguise you already had? And then... oh no. No, 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 fuck no. We're back at the fucking funhouse. Are you shitting me?
Oh God! Oh Jesus God! Pull yourself together. Think. You're a reviewer. Think objectively. Analyze.
This is an awful game. On top of bright graphics that don't match the film or tone the game should be setting, horrible jumping that makes me yearn for Terminator, Stages that are too infuriating to make you want to play them again, that the game makes you play them again. Enemies that can kill you in one hit sometimes, but not always. Pointless stages without challenge are just there to try and tie into the movie. And mind-blowingly blocky hit detection. Its wasted potential is so obvious, it's painful. Darkman could have been a good game. Make an overhead stealth adventure like the original Metal Gear. You could have had Darkman getting pictures of his enemies to make his disguises, and then use them to infiltrate the gangsters, sabotage their trust in one another, and get them to kill each other, all within a set time limit, and without making anyone suspicious. Like in the fucking movie! Instead, we have a prime example of how the NES movie games were fucked over.
What could have been an underrated NES classic was turned into a sadly disappointing and forgettable failed platformer. Ocean thought they could hide their shitty game behind the mask of a far better movie. That people could learn to love it for what it was on the inside, without pity. But a mask couldn't hide it. I can live with it now. But I don't think anyone else can.
I am everyone and no one. Everywhere. Nowhere. Call me Anime Freak.